Hi everyone and welcome back to the virtual classroom where we look, listen and learn together. Today we are looking at pine cones and I have some female pine cones here. One that hasn't opened and one that is open and its seeds have come out. This one's still protecting its seeds. This one's very interesting. You can see that it's gone brown and it's made up of lots of different modules. I might show it up to you closely. And they're interesting patterns, aren't they? It's quite hard, makes a sound. It's like an instrument. Tap, 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 tap. And they're still quite connected, but it's letting its seeds out, this pine cone. And this one was found on the forest floor at the park. And I thought maybe we could try and draw this beautiful woody brown pine cone today. I have my special notebook here. I have the pine cone next to me. You might have your paper down on your lap and you might have the pine cone in front of you, maybe on a screen. You might find a picture of it. Or you can follow along and draw with me today. I'm going to hold the pine cone here. It's a bit tricky, isn't it? We'll start with some of these beautiful diamond shapes. And they are all connected, aren't they? They're all connected together. They start in here to open up. So you can see here how they open up. And we might connect some of these shapes as they open sometimes in the autumn or the winter. And then we draw the bottom of the pine cone because that's where it has connected to the tree down the bottom there. They sort of look like houses, these bits here. Spiky, aren't they? And this one might have opened up on the side here. And maybe one more just over here. Interesting. They're an interesting shape. Some of those little bits up the top here. Maybe just one more, a few more little bits that have opened up the top. You can add lots of different shapes in here. This is just my representation of a pine cone. And do you know that dinosaurs used to love eating pine cones? Well, some dinosaurs love to eat pine cones. Quite a chewy, tough delicacy, aren't they? I'm not sure I'd be wanting to eat a pine cone. But there are things that come out of pine cones called pine nuts. Some people use pine nuts in their pesto. And they've got a nutty pine flavour to them. We have a pine cone shape in our brain. It's the part of our brain that helps us to work out the light that comes in that we see. Our perception of light. Maybe we could paint this pine cone. I have a tiny brush. And we're not painting the green pine cone, so I don't need green quite yet. But we're painting the brown one. I'm going to dab this pine cone, some brown, carefully. And I don't want the paint to be too thick because I still want to see some of those lines underneath, some of those shapes that I've created for this beautiful pine cone. You can see there, it's going brush. That's quite thick. You can add more water to your brush and then it will reduce the layer of the paint there, make it a bit more translucent. You can see through it now. And you can add a little bit of a green tinge if you felt like it. If you thought maybe some bits were still not fully open. because this is your pine cone. So you're deciding what you're seeing and what you're thinking about it. That's the fun thing about when we paint. We can decide. So we sometimes imagine things. Imagine if there were pink pine cones dropping from the trees. But maybe in your research you'll find some pine cones that are all different colours. You can see how the paint has really made that pine cone come to life. Show you there. Wow. Should we put our other pine cone up? What do you think? Have you done a drawing of a pine cone before? Maybe you can challenge yourself. Connect some of these shapes. You might like to draw a really big pine cone or a little one like this. I'm going to write the word cone down the bottom. Cone, a pine cone. This one's brown. The colour brown. And what else could we write as part of that? Maybe that it is the female pine cone. That it's ancient. Pine cones have been around for a long time and they come from the conifer, from a tree. And they have seeds. They protect the seeds. They're a seed protector. Those are some words that I've come up with.